everybody. We're moving on to 9-7, which is adding and subtracting with square roots. So you know this phrase, you've done it so many times. Today we are combining like terms. And in today's problems, the like terms are radicals, so square roots. Now with like terms, they're only like terms if they have the same radicand. Remember, the radicand is the number inside the square root. So they're only like terms if they have the same number inside the square root. Okay, so for example, 2 root 3 and 5 root 3 are like terms. You can combine them because notice they're both root 3's. So the radicands are the same. Now, a non-example of like terms would be like 2 root 3 and 4 root 2 because the 3 and the 2 are not the same. Therefore, you cannot combine them. Okay, so they have to be like terms in order to be added or subtracted. All right, and here's how you do it. When combining like terms, the radicand stays the same. So 2 root 3 plus 5 root 3. Oh, let's say this was a plus. 2 root 3 plus 5 root 3, guess what is? 7 root 3. Not 7 root 6. Okay, so when you're adding and subtracting like terms, the radicand stays the same. You only work with the outside numbers. All right, let's try some. So 3 root 5 plus 9 root 5. So the root 5 stays the same, and 3 plus 9 is 12. So it's 12 root 5. 6 root 3 minus 1. We could put a secret 1 root 3. So 6 minus 1 is 5, and the radicand stays root 3. Okay, now this one we've got more going on. So some of them, I would say that these two are like terms because they both have the root 6 radicand. So let's do those first. 2 root 6 plus 8 root 6 is 10 root 6. And then these guys have different radicand, but they're the same to each other. So we can do these guys. Negative 5 minus 7 is negative 12, and the radicand stays root 2. Okay, so this one we have like two sets of like terms. All right, moving on. Number 4. It looks like these two are like terms, so we can do these guys. And this one doesn't, so this one will just have to stay the same, and then we'll deal with these guys. So negative 1 root 6 plus 3 root 6. So negative 1 plus 3 is plus 2 root 6. All right, now root 20 and root 5, they're not like terms, so we cannot add them together. But what if we tried simplifying this one first? Okay, so remember the whole factor tree stuff? So 20 could be 4 times 5, and 4 could be 2 times 2. Sometimes you have to simplify first to see if maybe they are like terms. All right, so we got a double 2, which means we can pull out a 2. Now, there's already a 2 out here. So 2 times 2 becomes 4 root 5. Okay, so the root 20 we simplified into 2 root 5, but the 2 came out and made it a 4 root 5. Okay, and now this guy's already simplified, and now look, they actually are secretly like terms. 4 root 5 plus 6 root 5 is 10 root 5. Okay, and then I would pause, guys, and try number 6 first. But notice they're not like terms, but let's simplify them first. So root 27 could really be 9 times 3, and then 9 could be 3 times 3. Okay, so for that one, we have a double 3, which means we pull out a 3, and we're left with a single 3 on the inside. Now let's do the same thing for root 48. So 48 could be 8 times 6. 8 could be 4 times 2. 4 could be 2 times 2. And those are all prime. And then 6 could be 3 times 2, and those are both prime. Okay, we have a double 2 and another double 2, it looks like, right? So 2 times 2 is 4 root, we have a single 3. Now look, they're like terms. They're both root 3. So now we can combine them. What's 3 root 3 minus 4 root 3? It's negative 1 root 3. Okay, so that was a little lesson on adding and subtracting like radicals. Thanks for watching.